and welcome. My name is Victoria and today we are making gluten-free macaroni salad. When I went gluten-free, I tried making macaroni salad a few times, but at the time, the pastas just didn't measure up. They were either, I don't know, crunchy, hard, soft, they fell apart, something happened. And so I gave up on macaroni salad. And then I thought, hey, there's a ton of new pastas out there, let's try again. So I did a 5 pasta test just to find the best macaroni salad. And you can check out that video at the link up here, but I'll kind of give it away right now. Ronzoni won! I couldn't believe it. I've always seen this in the store. I never really bought it. I don't know why. I just had this isn't gonna be good feeling, but oh my God, it's so amazing. So we are gonna get started by getting this wonderful pasta in some boiling water. So with gluten-free pasta, you really want to follow the package instructions because they're very specific to the pasta. If you look at different gluten-free pastas, they're going to have a lot of different instructions. So I am honoring that and following the instructions, even though it calls for 6 quarts of water, which you can see is almost too much to fit in this big pot. So I've added about a tablespoon of kosher salt, and I've got my pasta in here, and I'm going to stir frequently. If you don't, you're probably going to have some pasta that sticks, and you don't want that. The package says 5 minutes for al dente, 7 minutes for soft. I usually go about 7 minutes. I want for a macaroni salad for it to be a little bit of soft, not too hard, kind of that perfect. But before I take it out of the water, I'm going to test it first. Oh wow, this pasta, ooh, it looks just about done. So the last thing I need to do is taste. So let me grab a piece here. Okay, that is absolutely perfect. It's time to pull it off of the stove. Okay, I've strained the pasta and now I'm rinsing it in cold water. It's really important for a cold pasta salad to rinse your pasta. 1, it's going to cool it down for you, and 2, it's going to rinse off all the excess starch. And if you don't do that, you're going to have a really sticky pasta salad, and that's not going to be good. Okay, so the pasta is rinsed, but it needs to sit for a little bit to dry out some. So this is a perfect time to get the sauce done. So in the bowl, I have 2 cups of mayonnaise and 2 tablespoons of my new favorite sour cream. It is Simple Truth plant-based sour cream. I tried this for the first time a few days ago, and I was blown away by the taste and the texture. Okay, so we've got sour cream and mayo in, and now we are going to add a tablespoon of honey, if it comes out of here. Come on. Honey, come on, honey, come on. Okay, and then we have a half a teaspoon of Dijon mustard, a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, a half a teaspoon of Worcestershire, and we have a half a teaspoon of onion powder, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of paprika, and of course, my favorite ingredient, secret ingredient for everything I do, a little bit of fish sauce. Okay, we're going to mix that together really well. The goal here is to create a creaminess and a flavor so that when you marry it to the pasta or the macaroni, it's going to impart that flavor in the entire dish. A lot of macaroni salads taste a lot like pasta only. And pasta's great, but you want to have a depth of flavor there. So these ingredients, this sauce is designed to give you that creaminess and a depth of flavor. And because it's dairy-free, you definitely need to get that creaminess from these ingredients. Okay, we are all mixed up, and I'm going to put this to the side. I'm going to grab my bowl because we are going to marry all of these wonderful ingredients together. So I've got the pasta. It has sat here for a little bit, but it's still a little bit wet. So what I'm going to do, this little trick that I do, is I take some paper towels, and I get in here and I sop up the water. I'm kind of just spinning around in here, and as I spin, the paper towel is absorbing the excess water. Because if you have a little bit of water is fine, but too much, and it's going to make your sauce a little too runny, and I definitely don't want to do that. So I usually use 2 paper towels, and get all the pasta off. 1 more should do it, and then once we are drier, we are going to be good to go to finish off this salad. We're going to add celery. The exact amounts of the celery and the rest of the veggies is in the recipe, which you can find a link to in the description below. I like to put it in and mix it up with my hand to see what my proportions are, and I think I'm going to use all of this celery. Red onion, diced, and the celery was sliced pretty thin. Okay, again, mixing it up to see my proportions. I think a little bit more. And you can put as little or as much of this. This is a great way to determine if you've got a good proportion of veggie to macaroni, is doing it this way. Okay, red pepper diced. Red pepper is a pretty strong flavor, so I like to make sure I dice it small so that you don't get this big burst of red pepper in your mouth when you take a bite. You want the flavor, but you don't want all red pepper. You want macaroni and all the other wonderful ingredients. Okay, I think I'm liking my distribution there. And the last veggie is carrots, shredded carrots. A little bit more. Okay. I think we are good. Now it's time to get this amazing sauce into the macaroni salad. This looks like a lot of sauce, but you're going to use it all, and you need to use it all. One of the reasons you need to use it all is this pasta is going to soak it up. So if you were to put, say, I don't know, 3/4 of the sauce in, put the pasta in the refrigerator, go back in about 2 or 3 hours, you're going to be like, where's my sauce? So you need all this sauce. So do not use all the sauce. Even at this stage, it may appear that it's like, oh my God, there's too much sauce. Don't worry, it's going to be fine. Trust me. Okay, we're nicely mixed. I'm about to taste to see how much salt and pepper I need. I like to salt and pepper at this stage rather than at the sauce stage because we do have so much pasta in here, and I did salt the pasta water, but I think I'm going to get a more effective seasoning if I do it at this stage. Okay, I've got my salt and pepper ready. And now we shall taste. Okay. Oh, this is so good. Okay, definitely needs some salt. I'm going to put what I think it needs. As you cook, you learn what, a handful of salt means to a dish, and I kind of have that knowledge. Same thing with pepper. So I just put it in without measuring. And now I've got the pepper in there. Mix it up, and then we're going to taste again. Okay, one more taste. That is really, really good. I think it may need just a little bit of salt, but what I'm going to do is I definitely don't want to over-salt this. I'm going to get it in the refrigerator. I'm going to want the flavors to meld for, at least 8 hours. 12 would be perfect. And then when I pull it out tomorrow, I'm going to test it again and put some more salt and pepper in if needed. Now, the veggies that went in this dish, you don't have to use the exact ones that I did. A lot of macaroni salads will have tomatoes in it, even hard-boiled eggs, but I just, for some reason, couldn't go there. I wanted the classic macaroni salad that I grew up with, and I really feel that I got it. This is so delicious and amazing. You can leave it like this in the refrigerator. If you're heading out to a potluck, put a top on this, take it, you're good to go. And if you are going to do that, you could put, before you leave for your potluck, put some sliced green onions on there. It'll look pretty, and it'll add a little bit more flavor as well. Okay, I can't wait to sit down and eat more of this. Thank you so much for watching. Again, the recipe is in the description below, a link to it. Like, subscribe, enable notifications, and I will, until next time, happy eating.